Hello and welcome. This is Josh Lang. This is your free bonus from my Squeeziversity business training program. I'm the owner of Just Squeezed and a handful of other concession businesses. Thanks so much for joining this free training. So this is going to be all about how to design awesome signs and menus using free online tools. So we're going to go right into it. And I'm going to start showing you how all of this works. So these are the tools that I'm currently using. They're really pretty easy to use, and the best thing is that they're free. So here's the first tool. It's called Picmonkey. So go to picmonkey.com. You don't have to actually get an account if you don't want to. You can get a free account or you can get an upgraded account, but you can do everything for free actually. The only advantage to the upgraded account for Picmonkey is that you get some more fonts that you can use. So let's go ahead and get started. So first you're going to go to this tab here and go to design, and then you're going to go over here to custom. Custom, you're going to want to put in as big as possible. We're going to do a banner. We're going to do the banner size that I typically am making these days for most of our standard size signs are 4 foot high by 10 foot wide. So 10 foot wide by 4 foot high. So you want to do a 5,000 pixel by 3,000 pixel, and then just hit make it. So there's there's your canvas that we're going to be working with. So now, for the example, I'm just going to make some a random sign here, but basically here's how you do it. So first you want to choose your canvas color. So if you wanted to do, let's just stick with lemonade. You wanted to do let's say you want to do a yellow sign. You can drag and get all these different colors, right? So we'll make this really basic, and we'll do a yellow background. Hit apply. So there's your background color. Now we're going to go straight. There's all kinds of cool tools in here, but you can play around with all this different stuff. But to keep things pretty basic, which is what you tend to need to do for your sign, let's just stick with this. And so now we're going to go to text, which is this right here. Okay, and now you gotta choose what font you want to use. So there's all kinds of choices. You can go through and see all the cool choices. If there's a crown next to it, that means that it's paid, so you have to actually upgrade and get a paid account. But any of these other ones are free, okay, which is cool. So it doesn't really matter which one we use, but we'll play around with it. So let's choose this, and we're going to hit add text. So there's our first add text, and we're going to put lemonade on the top. I usually do it in all caps. Okay, and then we can choose the color of the font as well by dragging this over and choosing what color font we want. So you can see, you can choose the color of the font. So we're just going to do basic blue. This is how you drag your letters so that I don't know how to explain that except for just showing you. So now the next part is we're going to want to make it bigger. So you're going to click on it again, and then you just drag this to be as big as, see, now it makes sense why we need this to drag it. And then you just move it into place. Okay, we're going to want it to be as big as possible to really fit that whole top line, or the top of the sign rather. So I'm going to just fill that so it's as big as possible. In fact, just drag these lines right out so they're already in place, and then make your sign. Let's see. So I guess that's the largest it goes for some reason for this font, which is a little bit odd actually. So let's go back. So that's the first font. Let's go back and find a font that will, so we'll close this and we'll just start. You have to highlight this in order for this to be able to choose different fonts. Okay, so you can just kind of go through, move this out of the way, just drag it over. There's a font that fills the whole top. You can just kind of play around and see which ones you like. Okay, so you get the idea of how that works. So why don't we just keep that one for now? Okay, even though actually I don't like that one. So I get a little bit too picky when I build stuff. So we'll just keep it simple and do that. Okay. So let me show you something else that's cool. If you wanted to do, so okay, there's all these different things over here. So I'll click on some and show you. So click on the butterfly, which is an overlay. And overlays are like designs. So let's look at stars, for example. So if for some reason you want to put a star, this is all royal below. So this is free stuff. But if you want to, let's just do a basic star. If you want to do a star in your design and change the color, and you can change the size by just dragging that up and down, and you could stick that. Oop, what have I done? You can drag it into place. Okay, so when you're this is an important part actually of making a sign. When you make a sign, make sure that you leave a little bit of room on the top and the bottom and the sides, because when that banner is sent to print and cut out, sometimes I've cut it too close, so I've done it like this, and the top ends up getting chopped. Okay, so just kind of set it in a bit. Okay, so let's say you want to turn this star, you just drag that like that, and you can even layer it, and you can put it in the back and in the front of your design. And there's all different ways to do that actually. So let's see. And for whatever reason, sorry, I'm not able to. How did you? This is the size. Don't worry about that yet. We'll just leave it like this for now. Play around with it though. I guess I don't use that very often. Sorry, I thought it was a click right here, but it's not. Okay, so that's how you can add designs, and there's all kinds of designs in here, tons of stuff. Okay, so you can play around with whatever you want to do. You can do, here's some fireworks stuff, but these aren't. Oh, they are. So this is kind of random, but you can see there's a lot of stuff that you can do. There might even be in here like fruit and stuff. I don't know, I've never actually done that. So, but there's a lot of cool things. And then geometric. So let's say you want to do, here, let me show you an idea. So you can click on a square. So here's the colors that you can do. So color 1 is the outline. Okay, so I don't want an outline, I just want it to be transparent. And color 2 is the main color. So let's just do a different variation of blue. And you can, let's see, I'm going to make it a dark blue. You can create, so let's just designs that you want to, like random designs that you want to do. So let's see. Watch this. So now it's a solid color. If you want to fade that color, you just drag it like this. Okay? Just drag it to whatever amount you want. And now you could create like a stripe on your design. You know, we'll make it as big as possible so that, and then we'll just drag it up here. So, you know, you could do, if you wanted to copy that, you just, I have a Mac, so I use my copy and paste, but depending on what kind of computer you have, I don't know how your copy and paste works, but just copy it, paste another one, and then you can, you know, drag this on this side. So it's kind of super random, but I'm just kind of showing you the possibilities of what can be done. Okay. Another thing that you can do, which I often do, if you see my stuff, I find images. So I'll go click over here on your own, and then you can use an image. So let me go to my just squeezed folder. If I can find it, I just pass it. There it is. And let's just, you know, I don't know, click. I usually use like a wood background. That's what we've been doing lately. So you can even go to Google and get free images. And we could even put this in there. It probably won't look that good though. We'll put our logo in there. Okay, so you could put your logo in there. Here's one of our most current logos. So just click on that, open. So there's my logo, it just popped in. Okay, and I would want this to be a lot bigger. Okay, so now obviously the background yellow color is not working at all. So I'm gonna actually change that background color. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to So here's all the different tabs, and just to show you some of the stuff, you know, there's Winterland, there's Snowfall, and that's, you know, if you guys have some kind of stand that runs in the winter, you could do something cool with that. There's all kinds of neat stuff, like sometimes they use stuff like this, bursts. They just give random, like, look at that. That's cool, right? So now my design works with my color, and that's pretty neat. So okay, so you can see all these possibilities, and right here you can move this back and forth, and this is the saturation, so that makes it brighter or darker. This is the fade to make it, again, however you want it to look. That looks like an underwater space odyssey. And then when you're ready and you like it, just hit apply. Okay, so look how my sign is transforming, right? So since I have just squeezed Lemonade Gangsters here, you know, this, again, you guys, this is like not entirely, you know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense what I'm building right now. What you're going to be building is your logo, probably just this part, and then you're going to put a menu down there. So I'm going to get rid of this now that this says Lemonade. So I'm just going to click on that. I'm going to hit delete. Okay, that's gone. Okay, I'm going to move that over here. I'm going to straighten this out. Okay, and then I'm going to change the color on this guy. I don't know why it's not changing colors. Huh. So we'll keep that. You got to play around sometimes and see. I guess it's just that design stays the same color. Doesn't really matter, but there's all kinds of little things you can do. And then I'm going to go back to my text. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to add text. And here's your box pulls up. Now this cursor right here, you just have to move it wherever you want it to go. And then I'm going to create the rest of my menu. So we're going to, on this menu, we have original lemonade, if I know how to spell it, Ridge. That's my first item. I'm going to drag this so it's right. I'm going to change the font. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to throw it over here. So I'm going to copy and paste that. So I'm going to unclick, click back on it, copy, paste. There's two of them now. Now all I did to highlight it is I double clicked it. Now I'm going to go strawberry limeade, which is another one that we do. Okay, so that's my second item. And I'm going to do another paste. I'm going to drag this down. And on this one, I'm going to do orange mango. That's our last flavor that we, double click to get all this, or actually delete all that stuff. And now put in your orange mango. Or your half and half iced tea, Arnold Palmer, whatever flavors you do. If you have a juice stand or any, it doesn't matter, any of your menu items, this is how you can do it, okay? So let's change the color on these to whatever. You can do different colors on each item so that it matches the product. Okay, so you can see where I'm going with this. All right. Now on my menus, I never put prices because our prices typically are changing from event to event. We usually put our cups labeled on our counter that we can change with just a marker. Okay, so then you have this whole area to do stuff like, you've seen some of my signs on the train, so let's do another add text. And drag it over here. Click on it. We do free refills. Not on all of our drinks. We do free refills on only, I'm turning it, you can do whatever you want with this stuff. I'm going to make it 2 lines. I want to center it. So this is now not centered. I'll go over here and you can just hit this button right here and I'm going to center that. Okay. Oh, I was saying we don't do free refills on any drink. We do free refills on specific drinks. It's an upsell. So I would not recommend doing it on any drink. That's not a good idea. And then you can drag the color again to your yellow or whatever looks good. Okay. And you could think of something else to do over here. Okay, because it's not very centered. I would center it and I would work on this a little bit more. But, how long did it take me to do that? 10 minutes, less? So there you go. There's how you can start designing your own banners. Okay, pretty neat. So if you're happy with what you've done, then you go here and you save. Okay. And we want this to be as big as possible. And then just name your file. And then we want it to be as big as possible, and you want it to be a PNG file. So click on PNG. Okay, that's gonna automatically put it in the 5 by 5,000 by 3,000. PNG is a higher grade file. Okay, so when you upload it, which we're gonna do next, then you it'll be a lot easier, or not easier. The printing will work. Okay, so save. You can see this is a big file, 9.9 megabytes. We're saving it. Save it to my desktop so I know where it is. Save. Okay. So now we're going to open a new window. We're going to go to banners on the cheap. All right, this is where I order a lot of my signs. It's really cheap to order from these guys. You're going to go right here to choose size, and you're going to scroll down, and you're going to build a 4x10. Okay, it's $40 for one. It's amazingly cheap. Get started. Most signs, if you go to a sign shop for this sign, would charge you about 200 bucks. Okay, you're going to upload image, so you're going to go to upload image. You're going to go to browse. Go to the desktop where I just put that thing, and what did I call it? Test. Sorry for all my junk on here. Where is it? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Okay, there it is. Grab it, upload. It's uploading. Won't take very long. Here we go. And we are in business. So right here, click on this guy and erase it. Just delete it. So you click on it, and then where is that delete? Where is that delete? Why am I not seeing it? Here, oh, there it is, remove. Okay, now click on your image, drag it into place. You're gonna drag it down, you're gonna drag it over. Okay, it kind of auto goes into place. If you put it right there, it auto goes into place. You can see how you get it close to the edge and it auto drags into place. There you go. Okay, so there's your sign, done. All right, so now let's, I usually view a large proof. Click on that, check it out, make sure that it looks good. Okay, so that's what your sign is gonna look like. All right, I would recommend, that sign is a little hard to read, so make it better. Make it better, make it so that you're imagining people 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet away, and they can read your sign, and it's really, you know, it pops, okay? And it's nice when they get close too. All right, so that, for now, for this example, that looks good. Okay, so we're gonna get out of that, save and continue. And then this is where we're gonna do a vinyl banner, 4x10, single-sided, you don't need it to be double. Do the brass grommets, don't do these strong clear tabs, they're crap. Or you can make your own grommets if you want, it's probably not much cheaper, okay? If you do more than one, you get a discount. So you can see your price goes down to $46.72, 3 goes down to $46.22, not a whole lot of discount. So for now, you're probably only going to want one or maybe two. Add to cart, and there you go. We're done. Okay. Then you know, with shipping, this thing is going to cost you 62 bucks. All right. And there's probably cheaper shipping options. And here's a little advice: banners on the cheap, just subscribe to them because they have deals that come out like all the time, 20% off, 25% off, 30% off. All the time. So I always have a coupon to use. So this will go and turn into 50 bucks. Okay? So that's how you make a banner. Simple. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is Canva. So Canva, here's Canva. Go to canva.com. You have to sign up for this, but it's free. Okay? And this is where I make some of our punch cards or our loyalty cards. Here's an ice cream sign that I designed for one of our stands that we do at one of the fairs that we do. Here's a loyalty card that I created for our coffee business. So buy 10 coffees, get one free. Okay, I created this whole thing in here. Okay, I did a promotion on the back. We tend to do promotions to get people to want to come back. and buy again from us. By the way, I'll just pull it up for you. When I order cards, I order it from Vistaprint. It's the best prices, and again, you can find coupon codes and stuff. Here you go, Cyber Week, 40 to 60% off top products. We just had Cyber Monday happen a few days ago. Okay, there's always promo codes, but go in here, you go to business cards, and I don't make signs here. I wouldn't recommend making signs, banners here. They're not as good, but definitely go with look around. There's all kinds of options. Okay, you can figure that out. You can just upload your image. You don't have to use their pictures. You want to upload your own image. Okay, so that's an example. So let's go into making something. So since we're talking about, you can see all the different things that you can do. You could make an upright menu. Sometimes we have long upright menus that we stick on the side of our stand. Or you could do a loyalty card or a business card or whatever. So let's just click on that for now. So we'll click on that. Obviously, this is already pre-set up with the size, right? So you can there's a lot of free, see all this free stuff. The cool thing about Canva is they have free stuff and then they have upgrades that are like $1. So like this one right here is $1. I think it's $1. So you click, you put if you want to put your credit card down, you can get little designs that are like $1 here and there, and you could spend like few bucks on a cool design. But I've done most of my stuff for free. So go over here. Those are layouts. Let's just go back to background. Background, again, you can play around with all this different stuff. These are all free. These aren't, but this is a cool thing. This is going to cost $1. What we tend to do is we use our own stuff. Okay, so here you can see uploads. This is where I've uploaded all my images. So if you want to upload your own image, just go here, upload your own. But let's just pick something here. Let's say we're going to do a coffee card. Okay, so I picked that image, and I'm going to drag that so that it fits. I'm just dragging those sides out, and I'm going to move it into place however I want. Okay, and then I'm going to go over here to text. And this is kind of cool because a lot of these are already pre-done. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's click on this. So see how that's already done. So you could click on that. And say whatever you want. Okay, coffee time loyalty card. All right, I just obviously made that up because it's kind of silly. And then you can add, stuff over here. You can add your punches down here. Let's say this is a 10 free punch card. Then you're gonna go and look at all these different things you could put in there. This is kind of cool. I might put that over here. I'm gonna make it smaller. Drag it up here. That might be my logo. I would change it so that it, my company is cold or just brewed. So JB, and then maybe, I don't know, JBCC, whatever, cold coffee. But you can see that the possibilities are endless, right? It's pretty cool. And you can change these colors. So that's white. Now go check this out. You go up here, change it to blue, change this to black. Okay, awesome. It's as easy as clicking on it and changing the color. It's so easy and so fast. I love, I'm going to keep that white. That obviously doesn't work, but all right. You can mess around it with however you'd like. So text. We're going to actually add some stuff. So we're going to go to this. Doesn't really matter. We're going to drag this into place. We're going to erase that, and I'm just going to put zeros because I'm creating a loyalty card. So I put 0 space 0 space 0 space 0 space 0 space 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, I'm going to change it to be white so you can see it. So there's where we give them their 10 punches. Okay, and then you can put up here 10 buy 10 get 1 free. So maybe on this last one, change it so it's a little more obvious, something like this. Put that in there, make it small. I'm going to cover that last one up. I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to say free. See how this works? Awesome. So there you go. Done. All right. So, you know, I would make it nicer than this, but this gives you a simple idea. It's fun to get creative on this stuff and make these things however you want. Okay, so I would just save this. Okay, so you just go here to download. And you want the PNG, high quality. There you go, you're saving your design. And in a few seconds, it's going to be done. And then again, I would save that to my desktop. Okay, save it to my desktop. It just came in here to my downloads, actually. So there it is. And now I can go over to Vistaprint and I can upload it and order it. All right, so that's how you do this stuff. Really simple, you know, pretty fun to do. You can make signs in here too. I'll show you really quick and then I'm going to end this. So if you go back to Canva, let's see, how do you get back to the site? Okay, so you're going to go to use custom design, use custom dimensions, click on that. Width, if you're going to do a sign again, do 3,000, height is 3,000, no, yeah, 3,000, by 5,000, design. So there's your banner again, and now you can do the same thing. You can do a background, you know, however you want. There's a background there. You can hit text, add heading. Okay. You can drag this. Actually, let's see how big these get. I'm not sure how big you can get this stuff. Oh, yeah, you can get it fairly big. Yep, you can get it real big. Okay. So drag that to your outside lines. There you go. All right, so there you go. You see how this works too. You can drag this around, move it around, play around with the colors, make sure that it works. And then you can make all kinds of possibilities come into place. All right, you can use, I would use some of this stuff. It's pretty neat. So you could get very creative with all this stuff. Extremely creative. Possibilities are endless. Okay, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this free training. Let me know if you guys need any help with anything else. Take great care. Keep watching my webinars and my trainings, and we have some new programs that are coming out. We have our GoPro Lemonade system that's been very popular, and we have our Concession Business Mastery Club that has also been very popular, and that's starting up again in January. And get in on what we're doing. We're teaching a lot of people how to run successful businesses, how to make money on their own, how to make more money if they're already in the business, and trying to make you guys as professional and proficient as possible, and live happy lives and all that good stuff. All right, take good care and see you next time. Bye-bye.